So this part right here has caused a lot of arguments, especially on TikTok.
You weren't saying what I heard was not what you meant.
I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
Not for everybody.
Not if you're black.
Carrie Ellen Johnson, known professionally as Whoopi Goldberg, American actor, comedian, author, and television personality. On my side, I can say that I got to know her from this movie Sister Act. That is when I got to know who Whoopi Goldberg is. And right now, hey, the topic that is trending, I'm very sure that the majority of us, if not all of us, are aware of what is happening in the world. The topic nowadays is about Israel bombing Iran, Iran retaliating, America coming in the picture. And of course, it had to be a topic of discussion because this is human interest. So there's people sitting around table and discussing this. And this lady says that living in America right now, living in America is very different from living in Iran. And then Whoopi Goldberg says that not if you are black. The black community took it differently, not one, not two, not three videos. Almost everyone is coming out to say that Whoopi Goldberg, you're living on privileges. Everything about you should not have any complaint. Don't speak for us, the black community. We don't want you speaking for us. In other words, let's watch the clip that is causing all these arguments.
And it's slow.
But let's just remember, too, the Iranians literally throw gay people off of buildings. They don't adhere to basic human rights.
Listen, here's the thing. Let's not do that, because if we start with that, we have been known in this country to tie gay folks to the car.
I'm sorry, but where the Iranian regime is today in 2025 is nothing compared to the United States.
Hanging black people. So
it is not even the same. I couldn't step foot during this.
Wait. That's not what you mean to say. It is the same.
No, it's not. The year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit in Toronto and killed for
I'm sorry.
No, I can't have my hair showing. I can't wear a skirt. I can't have my arms out.
I'm telling you,
I literally said it was up to the Iranian people.
Yes,
it is up to them.
And that's why I am saying that it is the same. Murdering someone for their difference is not good, whoever does it. It's not good. So that's why I said you weren't saying what I heard was not what you meant.
I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
Not for everybody.
Not if you're black.
Guys, don't go to Tehran. Do not anyone at this table should go to Tehran.
Let me tell you about being in this country. This is the greatest country in the world. But yeah, I know that. And we all know that. But every day we are worried. Do we have to be worried about our kids? Are our kids going to get shot because they're running through somebody's neighborhood? They are not big deals, and I don't mean to say they're not big deals to you, because that's not what I meant.
And they are not doing well there either. They are not doing well in Iran. They are not educated. They cannot property. They cannot leave
States. I'm talking about here.
Nobody wants to diminish the very real problems we have in this country. That is no one's intent.
Good.
But I think it's important we remember there are places much darker than this country and people who deserve rights.
Not everybody feels that way. Not everybody feels that way. Listen, I'm sorry. When you think about the fact that we got the vote in 1965.
Okay, they don't have free and fair elections in Iran. It's not even the same universe.
They can't go out of their house. The women.
You know what? There's no way I can make you understand.
Let me try something. It's like try to reverse roles with a black person in this country, let's say, because I think that's what you're talking about.
Yes.
Just try to understand from their point of view. From that point of view, this country does not do them well. Does not go for them.
I completely acknowledge that.
And we shouldn't compare atrocities.
If you're talking about Iran, of course, is doing worse things. But relatively speaking, it feels bad.
Okay, but I think you know that Iran is significantly
I guess we're going to come back and talk. We're going to come back and talk more about this.
So we have comments like this, and then goes home to her mansion with private security. But then we have other people who are saying that Whoopi is speaking the truth. Another person said, every time black pain is compared to anyone else, somehow our pain is significantly less and we should stop whining. This comment says that if you can't relate, you cannot understand. And another one says that comments proving Whoopi point over. I think they are meaning that comments proving Whoopi's point over and over and over again. But it is different from the people who are commenting using visuals.
Whoopi Goldberg, you are worth tens of millions of dollars because you're good at playing make-believe on camera and think that your experience as a black woman is as difficult as being oppressed in Iran? You know what? Let's play the comparison game. In Iran, women get arrested for not wearing hijabs or for dancing in public, yet black people here can twerk publicly while basically wearing dental floss without any issue. In Iran, adultery leads to 100 lashings. In America, Jay-Z made millions of dollars by cheating on Beyonce. You can try being gay in Iran, but good luck keeping your head on your shoulders, literally. Meanwhile, in America, we give DEI hiring priority to gay black people. In Iran, you cannot drink alcohol, you cannot protest, and arguably the most ironic point is that in Iran, you cannot criticize the government online, yet here you are, a black woman complaining about racial oppression from the government on a nationally syndicated television show. Whoopi, please stop putting this delusional victim mentality into the minds of your viewers. Being black in America is a life of freedom and privilege, so don't disrespect real victims of oppression again.
Farrell on The View basically said the United States in 2025 is not as bad as Iran in 2025. And Whoopi Goldberg said, not if you're black. Not if you're black. Then you got Sunny on the side co-signing what she says. Are you kidding me? Whoopi, you are a multi-millionaire black woman sitting on national television comparing what it is like to live in Iran versus being black in America. That should tell you right there the difference between Iran and living in America. The freedom that you have to even express that on national television should tell you the difference between Iran and America. We're talking about women who can't even wear their hair in public. We're talking about a country where freedom of speech and freedom of religion is non-existent. We're talking about a country where real tyranny actually exists. Meanwhile, y'all can freely march the streets screaming that Trump is a king with no type of penalty. We're living in a time where we should be united, yet y'all on The View continuously preach division, and it is just,
Just because the black woman's experience in the United States of America doesn't amount to a Muslim woman's experience in Iran doesn't make it any less important, doesn't make it any less significant, doesn't make it any less problematic. I watched that whole exchange between Whoopi Goldberg and Alyssa on The View, and it just infuriated me. Black women are the most educated people in this country, and I will take that to the grave. They are the most qualified people in this nation, and they have to go above and beyond just to get a percentage of what everybody else gets. And they don't even get appreciation for the things it is that they do. And I really witnessed that in last year's election. You had Kamala Harris, once a senator, attorney general, vice president of the United States, first female black Vice President of the United States of America, who had policies, who had plans, who had a trajectory she wanted to put the United States on. And she got ridiculed, she got bashed, and she got put down by a man who had just been charged for essaying women, a man who botched the handling of COVID-19, a man who crashed our economy because of his poor handling of COVID-19 and a variety of other different things. They chose that over someone who was qualified. So no, the black woman's experience may not be as brutal as a Muslim woman's experience in Iran. However, it doesn't make it any less significant because it's what they're going through here. It's what they're dealing with here. They don't live in any other country. They live in the United States of America. And attention should be brought to it. And things should be done to change it. A black woman has to get multiple degrees just to get a quarter of what a white man gets at his job. And they would probably do circles around him. It wasn't that long ago that black women and black people in general were able to even vote. So I don't appreciate what Alyssa said on The View and trying to put down what Whoopi Goldberg was trying to make and the point she was trying to make. It's the black woman's experience in this country.
The black race is the most underrated race on earth. Discuss. In almost every video that I watch, I am going to be seeing two categories of people. People who are not happy with all these back and forth arguments. People who come out and say that every time any topic comes up, why is it that Black Americans always want to come out and say that we are the ones suffering this and this, the pain, the headache, that this is always falling on the blacks? Enough is enough. Let us move on. Let us, get better things to do. And then there's this other category of people who are going to come out and say that, yes, Black Lives Matter. We are always on the other side of the weighing scale, the lower side, and it's not nice. We are hardworking. We fight for what we want, and yet we still don't get it easily. Even the people that you see at the top there are not getting the things that they want. With a snap of a finger, they are fighting their way to the top. The privileges that you're seeing them have is still not making them conveniently happy, because when they sit with others that they feel they're on the same lane with, and these other people are other races, they feel like they had to put in something extra to earn the seat that they're sitting on. However, if it is another race, it sometimes the privileges come easily. And trust me, these arguments are not going to stop. So whether you're a black that is tired of hearing all this, and you're like, some of these celebrities of yours are being paid to continue victimizing your mindset, just know that all these things are not going to end. They're still going to continue. You'll just have to work extra hard. If you know that other people are getting, or other races are getting what you want to get through working hard, just put in something extra. If not, you're going to find yourself discouraged, hopeless, and sometimes even useless to yourself, to your family, to your friends, and to the community at large. You'll find videos of an everyday person fighting racism in 2025, even as I speak. In other words, there are two categories of people that we have in this world: the ones that are born fortunate, and the ones that are born to work hard to get what they want. You don't have the privileges, you don't have a voice, you face backlashes, all that category, you're going to be falling under that people that are born to work harder.